everyone, I'm Leah from Island Sun Tarot. Welcome to my January favorites. I know it's a little late, but better late than never, and I definitely wanted to share these things with you guys. So let's just jump right in and get started with some tarot and oracle. It will come as no surprise to you if you've watched any of my monthly favorites in the last 5 or 6 months. So of course, we have the Tarot Vampires by Ian Daniels. January was kind of a rough month for me with my horse getting hurt right on New Year's Eve, and I feel like I've just been sort of battling that all month. This deck is just fun and comforting and can really help me take my mind off of some things that may be bothering me, or things that may be like taking up too much of my thought process at the time. This just totally is a really great distraction, and I love it. I know I've shown this one a lot. So Tarot Vampires by Ian Daniels, super strong favorite. I don't think I'll be putting it down anytime soon, but I still wanted to share. Then next we have the Isis Oracle, another one that I've just been loving for months on end, and for the same reason, because it's very, nurturing. It's really beautiful. That's what it is. I love just sitting with this deck and enjoying the artwork. It is by Alana Fairchild. The artwork is by Jimmy Mann. Oh, and some of the cards are just so powerful, and I even really like these ones too that seem like a little bit more simple. Really gorgeous, excellent vibe from it. And I really have enjoyed working with Isis and learning a lot about ancient Egyptian culture. So this deck has really just opened a lot of doors for me, and I've really enjoyed it. So last one, beautiful. Oh, I can't say enough about this deck, and if you're drawn to the artwork at all, I definitely feel like you should pick it up. Just see how it goes, because it's really lovely. Okay, then I also really worked with the Star Child Tarot. I have the more standard tarot size version, the backs. Oh, this is just really beautiful. And I was really called to work with this deck this month because I started working with the next deck I'm going to share, the Starseed Oracle. And they just go hand in hand. They work really well together, but I do love using this deck by itself. Again, with the artwork just being so soft, nurturing. This deck can feel very feminine, but it does have its masculine aspects as well, and I think it carries it very nicely for the kind of frilly colors and sort of cotton candy feel. But don't be fooled, because this deck is very strong, and I get lovely readings from it, and they just feel very powerful. Everything just seems, there's actually is a lot of Egyptian culture mixed in with these cards, and then also I really feel like the deck is tied to the moon. I love it so much. Okay, last one. Queen of Wands, really gorgeous. Okay, so the Star Child Tarot. This is by Danielle Noel. It's an indie deck, but I'm pretty sure different versions of it are still readily available on her website. I almost got, I think it was like the rose petal edition. It was more geared towards like the original printing of it, and it had the white border. It was the larger cards, but I don't know, there's something about this one that I just love so much. Okay, so then like I mentioned, I also worked with the Starseed Oracle. I know I unboxed this a little bit ago, but I had been working with some of these other things and I didn't really feel pulled to work with it yet. Oh, I really love it. So it's very close to the Work Your Light Oracle. I don't know, the vibe feels a little I don't know, it may seem silly, like a little bit more Pisces, I don't know, water, a little bit more water vibe to it. I don't know, maybe it's the colors. Just really gorgeous artwork, and like I mentioned, it goes very well with the Star Child Tarot. I haven't used it hand in hand with the Work Your Light Oracle cards yet, but I really feel like I want to. Just using both the oracles together just to see how it goes. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. See, it's cards like this. Oh, this is beautiful too. So yeah, this has been just very, I think it's just because I've been so anxious this month because of my horse. If he isn't feeling well or if he's hurt, it's constantly on my mind. I'm constantly thinking about it, and it just like dominates my day. And then when I wake up in the morning, I think, because the first thing I do is go take care of my horse. So when I wake up in the morning, I think, oh, how bad is it gonna be? Sorry, my little dog keeps on walking back and forth. I don't know if you can hear it. So I almost like dread going to see him in the morning because I'm afraid to see if his legs are going to be swollen, if he's ripped off the scabs. Some of them I can't wrap because it's in a really awkward position. Anyways, this deck has really just helped with that anxiety. This card is stunning. And I think it was a perfect time to start working with it because it definitely helped calm me, sort of quell some of my fears. And really the message from this all month has just been, just be patient. And that's true. Just be patient with my horse and it will get better. Okay, last one. I'm sorry, I could show the whole deck. No, I have to do one more. This one. Oh, look at that. Just so beautiful. Okay. So far so good with this. First month working with it. Really, really loved it. That is the, Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, and the art is by Danielle Noel. Okay, and then I know that I also unboxed the Circus du Tarot this month by Lisa Robertson. It's illustrated by Josh Tufts. So I was actually really, really excited about that deck, about this deck. Book, it's really pretty. I do have an unboxing of this up. And I don't know, maybe I was a little too excited, but that happens to me sometimes when I'm like overly excited about a deck and then like I unbox it and I'm like, okay, or maybe like pleasantly surprised. I'm really not sure what it is, or maybe I like put too much hope in what it was gonna be, and then even if you can't hear it on the walkthrough, I was just minutely disappointed. I just expected it to be a different way, I guess. I'll just show a couple of the cards. I know I just did an unboxing for this month, but this deck can be really tricky. I feel like there's a lot of, I don't know, like almost like it's a game to be played, and sometimes I'm not in the mood. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'm still trying to get a feel for it, but I feel like there's a lot of illusion, which makes sense because it definitely really goes with the theme and really goes with, you know, the artwork. I'm just not sure if I appreciate that sense of like trickery or like you could do a reading and you almost want to pull a clarifying card because it's like, oh wait, maybe not, or and you're like, maybe it's just because of the way I was feeling this month, so I'm definitely going to give it more time. But yeah, so this is the Circus du Tarot. I'm still trying to get a feel for it. I definitely just wanted to mention it and chat about it a little bit because I did the unboxing, and sometimes it takes me a little longer to start working with decks once I unbox it. I mean, look at the Starseed Oracle. It's been sitting for a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna keep at it with this one and just see how it goes. All right, so that's it for Tarot and Oracle. Let's talk a little bit about some crystals. These I love, I love, I love. So this is Lepidolite. This is an anxiety stone. and this is the only piece that I have of it. I absolutely love the size. It's perfect in your hand. It's so beautifully smooth. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous color. Sorry, I don't know if it'll focus on it because it's like focusing on my face. But yeah, very calming stone. And this one has just gone very well with the Tarot Vampires and with the Star Child Tarot and the Starseed Oracle. Just this stone has meshed so well with those decks, and it's just been a constant this month. So absolutely loving this. And then the other stone that has been a favorite, I do have two pieces to share. It's the blue lace agate. The detail on some of these is just gorgeous. I love this side on this stone. Really pretty. So then again, this is, I really resonate with this stone just because I am a Pisces, the water sign, and this stone just really comforts me, and I feel like it gets me. So I've really been enjoying these two pieces this month. I do have another couple of smaller pieces that I keep in a bowl next to my little table in the chair where I kind of spend my evening time sort of winding down with a deck or with some tea. So blue lace agate, just lovely, really gorgeous stone. And that's it for crystals. Let's talk about some books. So I know it's hard talking about books that are in a series, so I'm just going to mention this briefly because I know I mentioned it last month. But this is Winterlight by Kristin Britton. It's the 7th book in a series, the Green Rider series. Oh, sorry, my dog. That I've been reading for a while now. So, you know, when you put in the time and you read a few 1,000 pages, you want the ending to be just right. And let me tell you that this was that ending. And I know I don't want to give away anything, and I would love it if somebody read the series and told me if they enjoyed it or not. But let me just tell you, if you want to put in the effort for the few 1,000 pages to get to the 7th book, which is, you know, hefty, but well worth it. The ending was spectacular. You've just been following some of these characters for so long, and you really just love some of them. And I really love the ending. Sorry, I know it's hard to talk about books in a series, but Winterlight, epic ending to a fantastic series. So there's that one. I finished that more towards the beginning of the month. And then, of course, it still has a sticker. This one was weird. Like, I didn't want to take off the sticker because I thought I was going to rip the cover. Anyways, this is The Ladies of the Secret Circus by Constance Sayers. This book was recommended by a viewer when I did my bookshelf tour / when I was purging through some books, what I was going to get rid of. And oh my gosh, it was so fun. So right that I would like this book. I don't want to give away too much. I'll read a little bit of the back. Paris, 1925. To enter the secret circus is to enter a world of wonder, a world where women weave illusions of magnificent beasts, carousels take you back in time, and trapeze artists float across the sky. Bound to her family circus, Cecile Cabot knows no other world until she meets a charismatic young painter and embarks on a passionate affair that could cost her everything. And then there's another character from, it says Virginia, 2004. I don't know how to talk about this book without giving something away, but let me just tell you, it was amazing. And I'm so grateful that I was recommended to read this book. So I'm pretty sure the books that I was talking about on that video was like The Night Circus. That was one of the books that encouraged me to get the Cirque du Tarot. And how much I just loved that book. Anyways, there's another one by this author that I've ordered, and it's on its way. So I don't know if I'll get to it in February, but we'll see. So The Ladies of the Secret Circus, really lovely book, beautifully written, and just fun read. Like, I feel like I breezed right through it because I was so excited to read it. And then we have The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. This book I feel is sort of like a book YouTube / Instagram made me read it type of book. I do love historical retellings, so it is a retelling of the story of Achilles. and I think it just needs to be done just right. And I really enjoyed this. The way it is written is just, oh, she's gonna bump the camera. It's just so flawless. You don't feel like it's a retelling. You feel like this is the story. This is the story that you should have been told all along, not not the Iliad, or, you know, it's just so good. The Odyssey and all of those. It really is beautiful, and I love the way they made Achilles, and I don't want to pronounce it right. I want to say Patroclus. Anyways, I have terrible pronunciation, so I know I'm like butchering it. I'm so sorry. But they make these historical figures, you know, from stories, so dynamic and like it's a real person. It's not just a character from a story. And I really loved it. So I'm glad that I was sort of, I don't want to say pressured, but I just kept on seeing it. And I was just like, gosh, I really feel like I would like this book, but I'm not sure. And well, I really, really did. So The Song of Achilles, absolutely wonderful, wonderful. Okay, that's it. That's all I have to share for the month of January. It just felt like a really quick month, besides the fact that I was sort of dealing with some things with my horse. Both my daughter's birthdays are in January, so I go from Christmas and holiday mode straight into birthday mode, and I feel like after planning one birthday, I was just on to the next. They're almost 2 weeks apart exactly, so that was a lot of fun. The month flew by, of course. So here we are into February, and this is even late for this video. So this month I'm going to finally try and finish the major arcana for my series Tree of Tarot Leaf by Leaf. Fingers crossed, no pressure. I'll try and get that one done. And then I had a viewer message me on Instagram with a lovely idea for a video, sort of, I mean, not too overly personal, but more of like personal questions about living here in Hawaii and my practice and, you know, that kind of thing. So I think I'm just going to do a sit down chat and answer some of those questions, and I don't even know what I'm going to call it yet, but I thought that it was a really, really sweet idea, and I'm so grateful that they messaged me with these questions. And I was just like, wow, thank you so much. I'm totally going to do a video on it. So look forward to that. Alrighty. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.